Good morning. God, it's such a beautiful day, but it's warm already. It must be 70, like right now. Anyway, true intelligence. Now, the reason why I'm doing this venting is because I think, like in the past 2 weeks, there have been like 3 people that you do things for with no charge, no mention of pay, donation, anything. And one of the people I spent the past 6 months helping her get her blog and everything started for her business. And I'm like, you're an IT person and I don't get it. I mean, I know hardware is different than software, but come on. So anywho, we're going back and forth with her and the other 2 people. I don't mind, if I'm online, anybody can instant message me. If you want a reading and I'm not tuned in, sorry, it's not going to happen. So that's what brings all this finally to a boil. So not 1, but 2 of them. The 3rd one, I guess, does have common sense. Well, used it once at least. We're in a... Now, I don't like repeating myself. And after about the 10th time, I get really frustrated. So, I'm like, well, that's good. I'm just not going to talk to them anymore, So, but when people ask me a question, then I feel bad and I feel, obligated to answer. But all that obligation stops when you turn your 3 degrees, Miss Thing and Mr. Thing, into stupidity. Okay? Now, for those of you who do have a degree and don't rub it in people's nose, kudos to you. Now, those of you that are ignorant, therapists, doctors, lawyers, whatever, who are, oh, look at me, I have 3 degrees. Where were your 3 degrees when I was giving you a reading about the next job that you're hunting savagely for, and the man you want so bad in your life, and the woman you want so bad in your life, and you're not listening, you're not willing to do what it takes, first of all, to work on yourself, second of all, to move out of mama's house at 35. I mean, come on, don't throw daggers at me. When you're pointing at somebody else, you still have 3 fingers pointing back, okay? I didn't condemn you for anything. You asked me, we've been chatting for months on end. You still haven't, even started your website or blog or social sites or anything. And then you want to give me a list of questions about what, starting from the beginning? No. Go start for yourself. That's your beginning. Start it. Figure it out. Like I had to do. Like we all have to do. You don't put the cart before the horse and say, what happens when this and this. Anyway. And then to ram this crap. Oh, well, how dare you be rude to me? I have 3 degrees and da-da-da-da-da. Where's those 3 degrees now? Collecting dust on your wall because you've been jobless for 2 years. Why is that? Yeah, because see, everything still stems back to spirit and self, okay? So don't point fingers at me because you're incompetent. Do not use your common sense and you choose to blame others for your problems, okay? I am so not the one after helping you for all those months. But anyway, boys and girls, my whole point in this is, with a degree, without a degree, don't make you better than me. It don't make you worse than me. It means you chose to go to school. I could have chosen to go to school, but I know I didn't need to. For some things, yes. Theology, I went to class for 2.5 years. To become a sign language interpreter, I went to school for 5 years. So what? It's just school. So what? My sister Brenna, she's been in school since she came out of high school. She's 66 now, still in school. Got a couple of PhDs, master's degrees, yada, yada, yada. So what? And I know tons of people here in the Bay Area with a degree and other states that are managers of McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Just because you have a piece of paper doesn't make you better than me. Especially if you have if you choose not to use your common sense. Because common sense would have answered all those billions of questions that you asked me over the past 9 months that I've known you. Okay? So let's all today sit back and use our common sense. Okay? Because common sense would tell me at 35, no matter what your situation is, I know people in wheelchairs, so whatever your situation is, and I'm not tuning in to find out, it's none of my business, you can always do better, you know, and stop belittling me because I didn't stop everything I was doing to give you a reading about your job interview. I don't work like that, and you should have known, because you've been in Pal Talk for weeks. You know how I operate. That's not it. I don't stop what I was in the middle of editing my book. Yeah, could you give me a reading now? I have an interview tomorrow. No. Stupid idiot. Oh, please, it's really important. Ooh, that's really gonna make me stop what I'm doing. Just turn off the music, turn off the TV, stop everything. Meditate to give you a reading, of which I've given you tons of. And yes, again, sometimes it does come back to money, Miss 3 Degrees. And Mr. 5 Degrees, you know, a degree ain't nothing but a piece of paper on the wall, because without common sense, you still have nothing. Okay? Let's all remember that. Treat each other with respect and dignity all the time. Because if that's the case, you're the same as the KKK people who say, oh, I hate fat black niggers or whatever. You know, people who hate other people. You know, it's always something. So come on. Take those 3 degrees. And look in yourself, look at all the whole picture in the mirror, and then say, oh, let me click the light on for common sense, and realize just because I am different than you doesn't make me better than you or worse than you. Sorry, there's a bug. Or anything. It just makes you you, and you're living life like I'm living life, learning and growing. But come on, Miss 3 Degrees, kick in some common sense and stop asking me trivial little questions. Well, when I get my site up, do I do this? Do I do that? Log into the bank, you know. There's 5 videos he sends on how to set it up. It's not that hard, you know. So don't give me any crap, people with degrees or no degrees, actually, in this case, to stop whatever I'm doing and give you a reading because your life is so important. What are you saying to me? You know what you're saying to me, Miss 3 Degrees? And I'm going to send you this video. Don't think I have anything to hide, because God made me big for a reason, honey. Tasha, fuck you. I totally disrespect you. Just stop and give me my way all the time now. Oh, but you didn't think about that with you and your 3 degrees, huh? So, you know, kids out there going to school right now, I love you. Kudos to you. I didn't like school, so that's why I don't have a degree. Not that it is important, because all God's children are the same. We're all equal, with or without a piece of paper. And nowadays, you don't need a piece of paper to get a CEO position. That doesn't make you better. Because still, with being a CEO with a piece of paper, without common sense, faith, trust in God, trust in yourself, you still have nothing. You're still going to be bumping into walls, you know, not seeing the doorway out. So come on, people, let's all of us, and myself included, use our good common sense today. Okay? I love you. I love myself. Thank you, Lord, for letting me release that. Have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.